stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Allen. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught at the 7. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today for him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Runs through the contact. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He completes it right side to White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. He finds Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits right, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they'll go on the ground, and he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Trubisky on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Randy Gregory in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Again, this is Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To the air, Allen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Randy Gregory getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. On third and long, it's Allen. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Freeman again. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On first down, Trubisky. He goes underneath to Freeman. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Trubisky. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. Oh, now he bowls him over. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good pickup there, a 22. A handoff. Devontae Freeman takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. It fights him off. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Red's up.
Again, it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Trubisky. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third down, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Boyd has it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Leopard!
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Somebody call for the queen.